Hello students, in our last lecture we have studied the chain rule and have understood that it is useful for getting the derivatives of composite functions. Now today we will see some examples so that we can understand the working of the chain rule even more clearly. So let's begin. So first of all we will recall the chain rule, means theorem here. If y is equal to f of u and u is equal to g of x are differentiable functions of u and x respectively, then y is equal to f of g of x is also differentiable function of x such that dy by dx is equal to dy by du into du by dx. So here there are two functions given to you. First one is y is equal to f of u and other one is u is equal to g of x, by which we get the composite function f of g of x, and to get the derivative of this, means it is a differentiable function, and to get the derivative of this we use this chain rule. Now let us see the working of this chain rule by one example. So find dy by dx if the function is given y is equal to sine 3x. Okay, now see, the original function is sine x and here it is sine 3x. So as per this rule, first of all we have to consider that u is equal to 3x, means in place of x there is 3x. So first of all we will consider that u is equal to 3x, so that implies y is equal to sine u. So it is the composition of 3x and this sine u. Okay, so it becomes sine 3x. So in detail you can understand like this. So to get the derivative dy by dx, we have to take the derivative of u with respect to x. See here, so differentiate with respect to x. So we get du by dx is equal to 3. You know the derivative of 3x. 3 as it is, derivative of x is 1. So finally derivative is 3. So du by dx. Similarly, as y is equal to sine u, we have to differentiate y with respect to u. So differentiate with respect to u. That's why we get dy by du as cos u, because we know the derivative of sine u as cos u. Now by this chain rule, see, first of all we will write the chain rule. Dy by dx is equal to dy by du into du by dx. Just put the values here. Dy by du is cos u into, this is 3. So this can be written as dy by dx is equal to 3 into cos u. Now again resubstitute the value of u as 3x that we have considered. So finally we get dy by dx is equal to 3 into cos 3x. So this is the final answer of this derivative. So actually we use this chain rule to get the derivative of y is equal to sine 3x, but by practice we can use this rule directly for the given function. Okay, so let us see some examples. How will you use this rule? For that we take one question, that is find dy by dx. Okay, now take one example. If the function is given y is equal to 3x plus 4 raised to 5. Now we have to observe that it looks like as y is equal to x raised to 5. Means if it is simply x raised to 5, then it is very easy that it is dy by dx is equal to 5 into x raised to 4. All of you know that derivative of x raised to 5 is 5 into x raised to 4. Now see what happens here. Here x is replaced by f of x is equal to 3x plus 4. Means original function is x raised to 5. We have the derivative 5 into x raised to 4. But here that x is replaced by f of x, that is 3x plus 4. So the given function is like this, y is equal to f of x raised to 5. So how will you get the derivative of this? If you apply the chain rule, then we have to take the derivative like this: 5 into f of x raised to 4 into f dash x. Means in place of x there is f of x, so we have to take the derivative as 5 into f of x raised to 4 into, we have to take the derivative of f of x as f dash x, because x is replaced by f of x. So remember this, how we use the chain rule here to get the derivative of this given function. So if you understand this, then now differentiate given function with respect to x. If you take the derivative actual, then dy by dx is equal to 5 into 3x plus 4 raised to 4 into d by dx of 3x plus 4. Okay, see here, f of x means 3x plus 4. So complete this, 5 into 3x plus 4 raised to 4. Now d by dx of 3x plus d by dx of 3x plus d by dx of 4. Okay, so we get dy by dx is equal to 5 into 3x plus 4 raised to 4 into 3. Into 3 means only the derivative of 3x is 3 plus derivative of 4 is 0 because it is constant. So final answer is dy by dx is equal to 15 into 3x plus 4 raised to 4. So here simply if you have the function y is equal to 3x plus 4 raised to 5, then just you observe the original function here, that is x raised to 5, and you know the derivative of that x raised to 5 as 5 into x raised to 4, and that x is replaced by f of x is replaced by f of x is equal to 3x plus 4, then you will get the answer by applying the chain rule directly like this. Okay, see one more example. If it is given y is equal to root tan x, now if you observe this carefully, then it looks like as a y is equal to root x. See here, root tan x, original function is root x, in place of x there is tan x. Now what is the derivative of root x? All of you know that dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 2 root x. Okay, so here x is replaced by f of x, that is tan x. See, compare this, f of x is tan x, original function is root x, so that is y is equal to root of f of x. Now see, y is equal to root x, then derivative is 1 upon 2 root x. If y is equal to root of f of x, then what will be the derivative? See here, it is 1 upon 2 root f of x into f dash x. Okay, so remember this. Now if we differentiate given function with respect to x, then see, we get dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 2 root tan x into d by dx of tan x. Okay, see here, 1 upon 2 into root of tan x into d by dx of tan x. So we get dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 2 root tan x into sec square x. Derivative of tan x is sec square x. So final answer can be written as dy by dx is equal to sec square x upon 2 root tan x. So remember here, the given function is root tan x. It looks like as y is equal to root x, and you must know that dy by dx is 1 upon 2 root x. Then we can apply the chain rule like this. Okay, so this is very important concept to understand the working of chain rule. Okay, now let us consider another example. Y is equal to cos 5x. Now see, if you see this function carefully, then it looks like as y is equal to cos x. Okay, y is equal to cos 5x is a given function. It looks like as a y is equal to cos x, because we know the derivative of cos x as minus sin x. Okay, dy by dx as minus sin x. So here x is replaced by f of x is equal to 5x. Okay, so it can be written as y is equal to cos of f of x. So how will you get the derivative by chain rule? See here, dy by dx is equal to minus sin f of x into f dash x. So take the derivative of cos as minus sin into f of x into f dash x. Okay, so differentiate given function with respect to x. Given function now, see here, dy by dx is equal to minus sine 5x into d by dx of 5x. See, in place of x there is f of x, that is 5x. So dy by dx is equal to minus sine 5x into 5 means derivative of 5x is 5. So this can be written as a final answer you can write as minus 5 into sine 5x. Okay, see again here very carefully. Okay, now we will take another example, that is y is equal to 4 raised to sine x. Now see, this is exponential function. So given function looks like as a y is equal to 4 raised to x. Originally it is a raised to x, but in that it is 4 raised to x. So what is the derivative of 4 raised to x? It is 4 raised to x into log 4. So x is replaced by f of x is equal to sine x. Okay, so if y is equal to 4 raised to x only, then dy by dx is 4 raised to x into log 4. Now x is replaced by f of x, so the given function is like this, y is equal to 4 raised to f of x. So how will you get the derivative of that? That is 4 raised to f of x into log 4 into f dash x, because x is replaced by f of x, so we have to take the derivative of that f of x as f dash x here. So this is the chain rule. Okay, so if we differentiate given function with respect to x, then we get the derivative like this, 4 raised to sine x into log 4 into d by dx of sine x. See here, 4 raised to sine x into log 4 into d by dx of sine x. Now see the answer, dy by dx is equal to 4 raised to sine x into log 4 into cos x. Okay, so we get the derivative of the given function. Now let us take another example, y is equal to log of cot x. So what is the original function? The original function is log x, where base is by default e. So see, given function looks like as a y is equal to log x. So derivative of log x is very simple, 1 upon x. Okay, now it is log of cot x. So x is replaced by cot x. X is replaced by f of x is equal to cot x. So given function becomes log of f of x. Now derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Now what will be the derivative of log of f of x? It is 1 upon f of x into f dash x. Okay, so this is the chain rule. Now if we differentiate given function with respect to x, then see here, dy by dx is equal to 1 upon cot x into d by dx of cot x. Compare it with this, f of x is cot x, so that's why we get this step, 1 upon cot x into d by dx of cot x. Now derivative of cot x is minus cos x square x, so minus cos x square x upon cot x. Now this can be further simplified by using internal relation between trigonometric functions like this. See here, minus cos x square x can be written as minus 1 upon sin square x into cot x, means in the denominator side it is cos x upon sin x. We can write it as into sin x upon cos x. So sin x and this 1 sin x will be get cancelled, and finally we get the answer as dy by dx is equal to minus of 1 upon sin x into cos x. So this is just a simplification, but actually here the answer of the derivative is completed. If the further simplification is possible, then you can write it as minus 1 upon sin x into cos x. Now see here, log of cot x, original function is log x. Now see one more example. See, y is equal to log of sin x, and here base is 3 given to you. By default base is e. Now here base is 3 given to you, then by change of base rule of logarithm, this can be written as log of sin x upon log 3. Okay, and here we consider the base by default as e. Log 3 is constant, log of sin x upon log 3. Now this function looks like as y is equal to log x to the base 3. First of all, by using change of base law, we write the given function as log of sin x upon log 3. But here the original function is y is equal to log of x to the base 3. It can be written as log x upon log 3. Now dy by dx will be 1 upon x into 1 upon log 3. 1 upon log 3 means it is constant, and derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So remember this, whenever there is a base 3 means other than e, then the derivative will be 1 upon x into 1 upon log 3. Okay, now see here x is replaced by f of x is equal to sin x. Then it becomes log of f of x to the base 3 and can be written as log of f of x upon log 3. So how will you apply the chain rule here? See, to get the derivative, dy by dx is equal to, we have to write 1 upon f of x, means derivative of log of f of x is 1 upon f of x into 1 upon log 3 as it is into f dash x. Okay, so this is the chain rule which is applicable here. Now if we differentiate given function with respect to x, then dy by dx is equal to 1 upon log 3 into 1 upon sin x into d by dx of sin x, because in place of x there is sin x. So 1 upon log 3 as it is into 1 upon sin x into d by dx of sin x. Now complete the answer. 1 upon log 3 into cos x upon sin x. Cos x means derivative of sin x. So the last answer is dy by dx is equal to cot x upon log 3. So actual working of the chain rule is completed by this example. So 6 examples are discussed here. Now we will discuss the derivatives of some standard composite functions. We will compare the composite functions with standard functions. Okay, so for that, see the table. It contains the standard functions, their derivatives, and composite functions and their derivatives. So comparatively we will study this. First one, see, we know the standard function as x raised to n. Now the derivative of x raised to n is n into x raised to n minus 1. Okay, now composite function, in case of composite function, x is replaced by f of x. So if it is f of x raised to n, just like that previous example we have studied, that 3x plus 4 raised to 5, means if it is x raised to 5, then the derivative is 5 into x raised to 4. But if it is 3x plus 4 is there, then it is f of x. So if there is f of x raised to n, then how will you get the derivative? See, it is n into f of x raised to n minus 1 into f dash x. Okay, so compare with the original function. See here, this is standard function, this is composite function. This is the derivative of standard function and this is the derivative of composite function by chain rule. Okay, so first of all we have completed x raised to n. Now second function, root x. Suppose root x is given to you, then what is the derivative of root x? It is 1 upon 2 root x. Now in place of x, if there is f of x, means other than x there is another function given to you, then it is root of f of x. Now how will you use the chain rule here? See, it is 1 upon 2 into root of f of x into f dash x. Okay, so observe this carefully. Now third one, if it is 1 upon x raised to n, where see n is any natural number, 1 upon x raised to n, then see the derivative of 1 upon x raised to n. If you take that carefully, then you will get minus n upon x raised to n plus 1. Okay, now see here, if it is 1 upon f of x raised to n given to you, then see the chain rule, it becomes minus of n upon f of x raised to n plus 1 into f dash x. So just you remember, you can take value of n as n is equal to 2, 3, 4, any, then you have to use the rule like this. Okay, so we have completed all these three algebraic functions. Now fourth one is, as usual, trigonometry, sine x. Now derivative of sine x, as usual we know that it is cos x. Now if you have the composition of sine x, then it is sine of f of x. How will you get the derivative of this? We have to write cos of f of x into f dash x. Okay, see here, cos of f of x into f dash x. Next one, if it is cos x, then we know the derivative of cos x as minus sin x, and if the function is given cos of f of x, means x is replaced by f of x, then the derivative will be minus sin of f of x into f dash x, like this. So x is replaced by f of x as discussed earlier. So remember, this is the chain rule which is applicable for this type of composite functions. Okay, now next one, 6 number, standard function is tan x. Suppose, then we know that derivative of tan x is sec square x. Now in place of x, if there is f of x, that is if it is tan of f of x, then the derivative will be sec square f of x into f dash x. Okay, now next one, if it is cot x, then the derivative is minus cosec square x. Again composition, if it is cot of f of x is there, then it becomes minus cosec square f of x into f dash x. Same here, x is replaced by f of x. Compare this. Next one, if it is sec x, then its derivative is sec x into tan x. Okay, now in place of x, if there is f of x, means if it is sec f of x, then it will be sec of f of x into tan of f of x into f dash x. So this is the chain rule. Then next one, cosec x, then its derivative is minus cosec x into cot x. Now in place of x there is f of x, then cosec f of x function, and its derivative will be minus cosec f of x into cot of f of x into f dash x. Again here chain rule. So all the trigonometric functions are completed, standard functions and composite functions. Now next one is exponential function, a raised to x. Now you know the derivative, that is a raised to x into log a. Now in place of x, if there is f of x, means if it is a raised to f of x, then how will you get the derivative of that? It is a raised to f of x into log a into f dash x. As we have seen one example, that is 4 raised to sin x, like that. Here you remember a raised to f of x into log a into f dash x. Next one, if it is e raised to x, specifically if it is e raised to x, e is any number, irrational number, e raised to x, then its derivative is e raised to x, because actually it is e raised to x into log e, but log e with the base e is 1, so derivative of e raised to x is always e raised to x. So composite function becomes e raised to f of x, then its derivative will be e raised to f of x into f dash x. Okay, so see here, chain rule. Now next one, if it is log x, then the derivative is 1 upon x. Now if it is log of f of x, then how will you get the derivative? See, 1 upon f of x into f dash x. So in place of x, if there is f of x, then we have to use like this, 1 upon f of x into f dash x. And last one, if it is log x to the base a, means base is different given to you specifically, then the derivative is 1 upon x into 1 upon log a. And see here, if x is replaced by f of x, means if it is given that log of f of x to the base a, then by considering that base as a, we get the derivative as 1 upon f of x into 1 upon log a into f dash x. Okay, so today we have seen a few examples for understanding the working of the chain rule. I hope this might have made the concept quite clear for you. Also remember and revise the rules for the standard functions that we have discussed today. Note that this chain rule can be extended further to more than 2 functions in composition. We will discuss this later in next lecture. Thank you.